A good evening and welcome into Air Academy High School as we get set tonight for some District 20 volleyball. A couple District 20 teams taking each other on. Pine Creek playing out of the there in the 5A Metro Conference. You've got Air Academy playing in the 4A Metro Conference, and we're looking forward to a good one tonight here at Air Academy in the early going of this 2013 campaign. Before we go any further, do want to let you know that if you would like to order a copy of this broadcast today, you can do so. A couple ways to get in contact with us. First off, you can email us 20tv at asd20.org or give us a call at 719-234-1780 as you see on your screen. And we'd certainly love for you to order a copy of this broadcast tonight for the friends and families of the individuals involved in this match tonight. This is something that you can keep forever to remember their high school athletics career. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going to be going on tonight as we take a look at the roster for the Air Academy Kadets. And when you talk about Air Academy, really a couple different individuals really stick out. You look at Jordan Pingle, who has already verbally committed to play at Central Florida, led the team in digs last year. You could probably say she's the top returner from last year. You've got Bryce Schwartz, who last year had over 500 assists for the Kadets. And those are the two individuals that you really look at as being key contributors coming back. Other starters for tonight's match include Ashley Pagan, also Ashley Nelson, Gabby Jones, Claire Kuzara, and Malia Miller. As far as what's been going on lately with Air Academy, they come in with a 3-1 record. In their 3 wins, they have swept, and they lost 3-1 in their season opening match at Arapahoe. They have taken part in a tournament this year, so they've got a couple neutral court wins so far this season. As far as Pine Creek, this is a really good Pine Creek team. They've only played 1 match this year, and we'll talk about that more in just a moment. But you look at this team, and it all starts with Taylor Cross, who verbally committed to New Mexico, and last year she averaged 12.3 digs per contest. The starters for tonight's match include Christina Susak, Megan Hampstead, Devery Sombers, Leah DeLaurel, Mackenzie Swan, who's also a very good player. Last year, 221 kills, led the team in kills last year. Alyssa Brenton, and those are your starters. As far as what they have done this year, they only have 1 match, and they won against Lakewood in straight sets 3-0. They were led in that match by Alyssa Brenton, who had 15 kills and 4 blocks. Mackenzie Swan had 12 kills, 2 blocks, 4 digs, and 20 assists. She does a little bit of everything, and you can see they've got some tough going ahead of them, including that's a big match against Lewis Palmer coming up here in just a week or so. Air Academy and Pine Creek, we've got volleyball action coming your way from Air Academy High School tonight, and we've got all the action next right here on 20 TV. Welcome back into Air Academy High School. We are just a few moments away from getting this thing underway as Air Academy at 3-1 on the season and coached by Shelly Small play host today to the Pine Creek Eagles, who are 1-0 on the year, and coached by Paul Marion. Speaking of Paul Marion, he is in his first season back with the program. He was the coach at Pine Creek from 2003 to 2008, left the program for a while, but he is back, and he inherits a team that last year went 17-8 and lost at regionals. As far as Air Academy goes, a stacked team with a lot of returners back. They went 19-6 last year. They were in third place in the league behind Cheyenne Mountain and Lewis Palmer. The Kadets playing up a classification. Pine Creek, a 5A school. Air Academy, a 4A school. And Pine Creek is a darn good 5A school. In fact, in the local rankings put together by the Gazette has Pine Creek ranked as the number 2 5A school in the area behind Doherty. So 5A, good Pine Creek school, and Air Academy is going to have their hands full. We'll see what they can do here on their home floor. Just about set to get started as Megan Hamstead will get things rolling by serving. Hamstead had 4 aces and 25 assists in Pine Creek's win against Lakewood just a few days ago. The first serve is up. It is dug out. Here's the set. Comes over to the left side. The attack is kicked out, and now the ball being moved around right at the net. Air Academy gets it back. Here's another kill attempt from the left side. That's down, and that's good for Jordan Pingle. Last year led the team in digs. She comes up with the first kill of the day. And that gives Air Academy the early 1-0 lead, and we will see Bryce Schwartz, the 5'6" sophomore who had 500-plus assists last year serving. Her serve comes across the net, low serve, good serve. Here's the set, now it comes over the net, dug out by Air Academy from the left side. Once again, Pingle sent it over. This time Pine Creek had the answer. Pine Creek gives it right back to Air Academy. It's up at the net. I'm not sure if Pine Creek touched that or not, but the officials said they did. Now from the left side, sent over. Air Academy's got to save it, and they're unable to do so, and that's going to go out of bounds. It was tipped and goes out of bounds as Mackenzie Swan was the last Eagle to have her hands on that. And Mackenzie Swan had a nice first match at Lakewood with 12 kills, 2 blocks, 4 digs, and 20 assists. So we're even at 1. Christina Susak, she sends the serve across, and now into the net against Air Academy. I believe that was Bryce Schwartz. Check that. They're going to call that against, no, I was right the first time. That goes against Air Academy. So they were into the net. That gives Pine Creek a 3-1 lead as Megan Hamstead will once again continue to serve. Hamstead sends the serve across, and now illegal defense going to be called against Air Academy, and that's going to be a point for Pine Creek, and the official's going to come over and explain what exactly took place. No argument from Air Academy coach Shelly Small. Susak will continue to serve. Here comes the serve just over the net. That's a great serve with a lot of velocity on it. They send it over to the left side, sending it over as Pingle. Pingle didn't have a whole lot on it. Now from the right side, the send over. No, just a quick little drop shot. Air Academy's able to save it. They give it back to Pine Creek. Another opportunity. That was a great dig out, though, from Air Academy as they get it back. They've got a chance to run some offense. Over to the center it's going to go, and that's dug out by Pine Creek. Here's Swan again sending it across. Doug, here's the set, comes back to the middle, and Pingle's just going to send it over. Block at the net, but it goes back over to the Pine Creek side, and that's a point for Air Academy. Pingle the last to touch it for the Kadets. And now some confusion on the score. They've got it listed as 3-2 on the board, and it should be 4-2, I believe. That's what the official is saying, and that is what Coach Paul Marion is saying, and now they're saying 3-2. 3-2 is right. So 3-2 is what they go with. As the last point was for Air Academy, so here's Pagan to send it over. Does so, it's Doug. Here's the set to the left side, the attack, and that is in. That's a great kill from Alyssa Brenton, who had 15 kills in the three-match sweep, or the 3-game sweep, I should say, of Lakewood. So she's averaging 5 kills per match, and that gives Pine Creek the 4-2 lead. And now moving into serve is Devery Sombers, the 5'11 junior. Comes across, dug out by the libero. Here's the set. The set goes back to behind the line, and Pine Creek's going to have an opportunity to run their offense. From the left side, that's Brenton once again, and that's just out of bounds. She did not miss by much. She really tries to go for that corner, but that's an attack error against Pine Creek. Substitution for Air Academy as we see Lauren Petty, the 5'7 sophomore, come in. Serve comes across. That was Jordan Pingle to serve right at the net, and that's going to be a point for Air Academy. I believe that was 2 hits against Pine Creek. Either way, Air Academy gets the points, and we're back even. It's 4 apiece. Comes across. Now right at the net, it's blocked. Pine Creek's going to have another opportunity. Here's Swan. Swan's attack is dug out. The set comes to the left side for the kill. Kill sent over by Lauren Petty, but dug out by Pine Creek. Now back on the other side, that's Brenton. Brenton's attack is dug. Left side sent over. Pine Creek's able to dig it out for a second. We'll see if they can get it back over. Long send over, and Air Academy another chance to run their offense. From the right side into the block. The ball is up in the air right at the net. Pine Creek saves, and now a whistle is blown going over the line. Mackenzie Swan, and that's going to be a point for Air Academy. And the floor official was right on that. Good call by our floor official being on top of things as Swan's momentum just took her into a place where she wasn't supposed to be. So 5-4, Air Academy leads right now against Pine Creek. Ball sent over. That's going to be well out of bounds. It was not touched at the net, and that's going to be another point for Air Academy. Leah DeLaurel was the last one to touch it for Pine Creek, but put a little bit too much on it. 6-4, Air Academy with the lead as Jordan Pingle continues to serve. They're on a bit of a run right now with Pingle. Serve comes across, and that is just out of bounds. And that's going to be a point for Pine Creek. So a good run with Pingle serving. 6-5. We've got a good one going in the early going here at Air Academy. This is Mackenzie Swan who does everything to send it over. Her serve is dug. Now from the left side, here's the attack. Just trying to put it off the side of her hand and get it over. Lauren Petty did not get it all the way over the net. What she was trying to do was the block was right there. She was trying to avoid the block, and she just didn't have enough on it to put it over the net. That's an attack error, and that evens things up at 6-6 in game 1 of this best-of-5 match. And a kill attempt from the left side, and Lauren Petty goes out of bounds, and Pine Creek has the lead once again at 7-6 in favor of the Eagles. We are coming your way from Air Academy High School. It's great to have you with us today. Mackenzie Swan will now serve, or will continue to serve. Her serve comes over. It's dug. Here's the set, comes back to the center and mistiming it and into the net all at the same time. Air Academy cannot get it back across, and that's, oh, they just gave that point to Air Academy. They say Pine Creek was into the net. Floor official, and that is a break for Air Academy to get that point. 7-7. Serve comes across. Here's the set right to the middle. Blocked! That is blocked and put down. Right there is Malia Miller, the 5'11 sophomore. That's a big block. You see right there, she just came up right in the middle. That's what a middle blocker is supposed to do, and it gives Air Academy the lead once again. 8-7. Serve comes across. Left side, here's the attack to the middle. Air Academy digs it out. Left side, the attack over the block, down, and that's good. That's a kill for Lauren Petty, her first kill of the night. And that gives Air Academy the 9-7 lead over Pine Creek. Ashley Pagan, the 5'7 sophomore, will continue to serve. Serve comes across. Good serve. Dug out. Here's the set, the kill from the right side, down good. Alyssa Brenton, her second kill. 6'1 junior. Pine Creek back within 1. It's 9-8. And Brenton will now move to the back line and serve. We are in game number 1. Serve comes across. Dug out by the libero Jansen. Now over to the left side. The attack is into the net. Lauren Petty again trying to avoid that block. And that's probably the biggest key in this match so far. The Pine Creek block, when they've got 2 frontliners going up at the same time. Air Academy's trying to avoid that block, and so far they've not had much success with it as we're back even at 9. Quick send over, and what a good decision by Bryce Schwartz with the kill. You do that too often, and your opponent's going to be looking for it. But that's the first try today, and Bryce Schwartz just sends it over very quickly. Someone who's known more for her backline work, and she gets the point. From the left side into the block, and that's a point for Air Academy as Bryce Schwartz and Ashley Nelson were both there to combine on the block. Air Academy now leads by a couple. It's 11-9. And Malia Miller will send it across. There's the serve. It's dug out. The set over to the left side. Quickly sent over, and anything you can do, I can do better, says Christina Susak as she puts just a little bit of extra English on that one, just sending it over lightly, and she comes up with her first kill. And that gets Pine Creek back within 1 at 11-10. Serve comes across. That's dug out. Looked like that might have been going out of bounds. Over to the left side, the attack. That's a great kill by Lauren Petty, her second. The only thing that can stop Lauren Petty right now, as we see Claire Kuzara come back in, you see right there, the block was just over to the right of it. The block was not set up dead on, and so far when the block is not right on Petty, she's able to send it down with a lot of force. When the block is right there, Petty's been having some problems getting it across. Left side attack off the block and still down, and that's a kill for Christina Susak, her second of the day. Gets Pine Creek back within 1. It's 12-11 as Megan Hampstead is serving at 4 aces, 25 assists against Lakewood. Serve comes across. Now here's a kill attempt from the right side, and that's down. That's good. How about that from Ashley Nelson, her first kill of the day? They're going to say 4 hits against Pine Creek as a whole bunch of folks tried to get that. And Nelson was the one who sent it down with some force. Air Academy leads by a couple. It's 13-11. Now sending over. Air Academy saved it somehow. They'll give it right back to Pine Creek. Eagles have it. Here's the set over to the right side. Mackenzie Swan sends it over. Great dig out by Air Academy. Back over to the left side. Attack goes off the block, and that is down, and that is good. Jordan Pingle, her third kill. And Air Academy now leads 14-11. Trying to come up with a big win again, a big win today against a 5A school, very good 5A school. Serve comes across. Here is the set now. The kill attempt, again, that looked like it might have been heading out of bounds. They dig it out, nonetheless, send it over. Pine Creek's got it back. The set comes to the middle. Air Academy saves it. They save it again. They give it back to Pine Creek, but it's going to go just out of bounds, and that's going to be a point for the Eagles. 14-12. Eagles right now trailing the home team in Air Academy. And this is Christina Susak to send it over. We got a great one going so far here at Air Academy High School. Susak with the serve. The dig, the set over to the right side, off the block, and then out of bounds. That's going to be a point for Air Academy. Not a whole lot of room to work with over there. But it was Ashley Nelson with the kill. 15-12. And this is Gabby Jones, one of the captains. And the libero. Her serve comes across. It's dug out. He's set to the middle. Sent down. How in the world was that dug out? Saved. Sent over. Oh, my goodness. Thought that Malia Miller was just going to push that one over, and she put it into the net. Pine Creek gets the point. It's 15-13 now. It's still in favor of Air Academy. And we've got Devery Sombers to serve now. Sombers, her serve comes across. It's dug, the set to the middle, right into the block. Air Academy's going to have to try again, this time over the right side, right next to the antenna. Blocked over, and lift called against Air Academy from the tower official. I don't think that sits so well with Air Academy coach Shelly Small, and that gives a point to Pine Creek, 15-14. Tough call. Devery Sombers to send it over once again. It's dug. Now the set, this time they go to the left side, sending it down. That's Jordan Pingle, and that's her fourth kill of this game, making it 16-14, and we will see Lauren Petty come back in for the Kadets. Sitting down on the exchange is Claire Kuzera, defensive specialist. 16-14, Jordan Pingle, who has 4 kills on the day, now moves to the back line to serve. Her serve comes across. Now right back over. Air Academy puts it down, and that's another point for the Kadets. That was Malia Miller right in the middle. I beg your pardon, it was Lauren Petty, her 3rd kill. 17-14. And now a timeout called by Pine Creek with Air Academy leading, and we will go ahead and let you know that if you'd like to order a copy of this broadcast tonight, we'd love for you to do so. A couple ways for you to get in contact with us. You can email us at 20tv@asd20.org, or you can give us a call at 719-234-1780. That's 719-234-1780. Did not totally know what we were going to be seeing when we came into the gym tonight, because you look at a Air Academy team that went 19-6 last year and returned 6 key returners from last year's team. And you knew they were going to be good, plus they come in with a 3-1 record, their only loss being at Arapahoe. You've got a Pine Creek team that's a 5A school, and a really good 5A school. They're the number 2 5A school according to the Gazette here in the area. And you never really know what you're going to get when you have the 5A school going up against a 4A school, especially when both schools are pretty darn good. And so far, we've got a good one going with Air Academy leading 17-14 in game number 1. Jordan Pingle serves. Pine Creek, the set over to the left side. The attack is down, and that's good. Alyssa Brenton, her 3rd kill of the game. And that gets Pine Creek back within a couple. It's 17-15, and we'll see Mackenzie Swan go to the back row and serve. Swan, a 5'10 senior. Her serve comes across. It's dug out. Here's the set, goes over to the right side, off the block. Pine Creek saves it. Air Academy gets it back, and now that's a violation goes against Pine Creek, and that's a point for Air Academy. They now lead 18-15. Pagan to serve. Her serve comes across. Now right back over the Air Academy side. They send it right back. Pine Creek gives it back over into the net, and that's going to be down and good. Pine Creek just scrambling to get that ball back over to the other side. They're able to get the point at 18-16. Paul Marion comes out to says something to his team. As Alyssa Brenton, 6'1 junior, will now serve. Her serve comes across. It's dug out. Now the set comes to the left side, into the block and out of bounds. That should be a point for Air Academy, and it is. That was Lauren Petty with the kill. 19-16, and for Pine Creek, we now see Kaylee Lockwood come in. 5'9 junior, outside hitter and defensive specialist. Malia Miller serves. Her serve is dug out. Now left side into the block. Pine Creek gets it back. They continue it on. Air Academy is able to get it, run some offense. Left side, the attack. That's going to be dug. Now back for another attack from the left side. Air Academy, they get it once again. They keep working into the left side, and Lauren Petty, and this time she could not get it over the net, as that's back into the net. An attack error, and that gives a point to Pine Creek at 19-17. We will now see Taylor Cross. We haven't called her name a whole lot of lately. She is the libero today. She has a verbal commitment to New Mexico, and a service error goes out of bounds. 2017 Air Academy, and for the Kadets, here's Claire Kuzera once again as Lauren Petty comes out on the rotation. They want to get Petty back in there as soon as they can. It will be Kuzera to serve. She wears a brace on her left knee. The serve comes across. It's dug out. Here's the set. It goes to the back row, so Pine Creek pretty much just gives it to Air Academy. They've got an opportunity to work something into the block, and that block's been very good today. It was Devry Sombers and Kaylee Lockwood right there. Sombers a 5'11 junior, Lockwood a 5'9 junior, and they combine for the block, and that makes it 20-18 and still in favor of Air Academy, but Pine Creek gets the serve back. This is Megan Hamstead, 5'8 junior. Hampstead had 25 assists in the win against Lakewood. And her serve, it is played, comes to the center, sent over by Pingle. Pine Creek, another opportunity. Here's Mackenzie Swan, put a lot on it. Was it tipped at the net or not? It was tipped, and it goes out of bounds. If that would not have been tipped, I think that one was going out of bounds, but Mackenzie Swan gets the kill, and now a timeout will be called by Air Academy coach Shelly Small. Game is 20-19. Air Academy continues to lead, but the momentum is seemingly shifting a bit over to the Pine Creek side of things. We'll finish up game number 1 next here on 20 TV. We are back at Air Academy High School with Air Academy leading Pine Creek 2019. And for Pine Creek, they've got a lot of momentum coming in their way right now, and it continues to be the block on the front line. It's folks like Devery Sombers and Kaylee Lockwood on the front line, you look at them and say they're really having a major effect on this. Effect they had an effect right there as Air Academy sent it over the block. But speaking of the block, right on cue, Air Academy says we can do it too at the front line. There's Jordan Pingle and Ashley Nelson right there. They send it over. Perfectly time out their jumps together, hands all the way up high, and send that back over, and Air Academy leads by a couple. It's 21-19, and all of a sudden they might starting to taste possibly a Game 1 victory, but now Pine Creek found an open spot on the Air Academy side of things, and that goes down. That's good. That's a point for Pine Creek, back to a 1-point game. 21-20, you got to win by 2. Christina Susak is back to serve. This is a great volleyball match here in the early going of this 2013 academic year, and an illegal defense for the second time against Air Academy, and that is going to tie things up. And now Shelly Small is going to go over and say something to the official. I don't think Shelly Small said anything. I think she walked up and the official just walked over, explained the call, and Coach Small walked back away. 21-21. Serve comes across. Here's the dig. Now the set. Comes over to the left side, just to the right of the block, but Pine Creek's able to play it. Back to the right side. Mackenzie Swan over the block, saved. Air Academy's got an opportunity right here. Sent over, dug out of the back line by the libero. Now left side, sent down. Inbounds or out of bounds. That is inbounds. The Air Academy fans do not like it. Alyssa Brenton gets her 4th kill. Just barely inbounds on the line on the far side from where I'm at. And Pine Creek has their first lead since the very early going. It's 22-21. Christina Susak will continue to serve. Serve comes across. Dug out, but into the net, and that's an ace. Susak with the ace. That is the first ace of this contest. She had 3 aces against Lakewood. And now a timeout called by Air Academy and Coach Shelly Small, as they were leading this entire game throughout, and all of a sudden they find themselves down 23-21. First to 25 gets the W in game number 1. We'll have the conclusion of game number 1 after this on 20 TV. Back at Air Academy High School, Pine Creek 2 points away from a Game 1 victory as Christina Susak continues to serve. Serve comes across and it cannot be handled. That is another ace for Susak. She has had 2 aces on this run for Pine Creek, and they now have game point, 24-21. Susak, the 5'10 junior. Her serve, it comes across. Doug, here's the set over to, actually it's going to come to the middle, and that is off the hands of Susak on the back line, and it goes out of bounds. Air Academy stays alive. Ashley Pagan with the kill, her first. 24-22. Air Academy needs to break once again. Gabby Jones with the serve. It is Doug. Set, left side attack into the block. Doug out, now they just got to send it right back to Pine Creek. They go over to the left side, and that is out of bounds. And that is a point for Pine Creek and a game one victory. 25-22, the final score in game number one. Air Academy let one go. They were leading throughout, but they could not hold on at the end, and they end up losing to Pine Creek. Pine Creek gets a big W on the road, 25-22. Game two of this best-of-5 match. Coming up next here on 20 TV. We welcome you back into Air Academy High School. You see the Air Academy faithful right there. They just watched their Kadets lose game number one of this best-of-5 match, 25-22. And I'll tell you what, Air Academy came out looking really good, but Pine Creek was able to string together a good number of points in the late going of the first game as they got that win, and they lead this match 1-0. The two teams shift sides now, so from my vantage point and the vantage point that you're viewing right now, Pine Creek is now set to the right side of the net, Air Academy to the left side of the net. The officials are getting the lineups. They will confirm that the correct players are out on the court, and we'll get game number two underway here in just a few moments. When you look at some of the numbers for Pine Creek in the first game, unofficially, Alyssa Brenton had 4 kills. Christina Susak, 2 kills, 2 assists. Mackenzie Swan, relatively quiet with just a couple kills. For Air Academy, they were led by Jordan Pingle and Lauren Petty, who each had 4 kills in the first game. Bryce Schwartz and Ashley Nelson had a couple kills each. And Air Academy did not have an ace in the first game of the match. We are underway, and from the middle, that is sent down, and that's a kill. Pine Creek gets the early point, or the first point. Debbie Sombers comes with her first kill of the day. So 1-0 Pine Creek leads, and here's Christina Susak, who was serving when Pine Creek went on their great run towards the end of game number one. Susak with the serve. It's dug out. The set, no, very quickly sent over. Another good decision by Ashley Nelson. Second time we've seen her do that today. That's her third kill. And the way she sells it, she looks like she's setting up to set up an attack, and instead she just sends it over, and she's about as good as anybody I've seen doing that. And then she comes up with Air Academy's first ace. It hits the net and it dies after that. So an ace for Bryce Schwartz with the ace, I beg your pardon. So 2-1 is our score. Back underway as Air Academy leads. The attack comes over, easily handled by Pine Creek. Into the block, sent back over. That's a good block by Air Academy. Another opportunity, this time into the block and out of bounds. Block was not there that time for Pine Creek. It was Devery Sombers and Mackenzie Swan who went up on the right side, and they blocked it out of bounds, so Air Academy comes up with the point. It's 3-1. Serve goes out of bounds. (3-2). Air Academy is leading Pine Creek, and this is Devery Sombers. Her serve across. It is handled, but not all that well, and that's going to be a point and an ace for Sombers. The libero, Gabby Jones, changed how she wanted to play that ball at the very last moment and really didn't have enough time to change her hands. We're even at 3 apiece in game number 2. Pine Creek leads the match 1-0. Attack comes over, somehow handled by Pine Creek, and now into the net, and that's going to be a point for Air Academy. Seen that call a few times today. 4-3. Here's Gabby Jones, the senior captain, to serve. Libero. Serve comes across. Left side attack into the block. Pine Creek gets it back, and they're just going to have to give it back over to Air Academy. Now to the center. Did that go off the block or not? It's out of bounds. And it's going to be a point for Pine Creek. Thought that might have touched somebody for Pine Creek going out of bounds, but it did not. As Kaylee Lockwood, 5'9" junior, comes in. Megan Hampstead comes out for Pine Creek. And Pine Creek's got the serve. Serve comes across for Swan, and that's a service error into the net. Point to Air Academy, 5-4. Change for Air Academy as we see Lauren Petty come back in, and she'll operate on the front line. This is Jordan Pingle to serve. Her serve comes across. It is dug. And now nobody came up to play it. Mental mistake for Pine Creek. Point Air Academy. 6-4 Kadets lead. Kadets got out to a big lead in the first game. Not so much a big lead, but a lead nonetheless. They got out to lead in the first game and could not hold on. They're trying to get out to a lead once again. Pingle serve just off the net. It is handled by Pine Creek. Left side, the attack goes outside of the antenna. An attack error as Kaylee Lockwood could not get it around the antenna, and Pine Creek has an error that leads to an Air Academy point, 7-4. Here's Pingle with the serve once again. Low serve right over the net. It is handled. Now back over to the left side and into the net. Kaylee Lockwood once again. (8-4), Air Academy leads. Here's the set over to the right side. Sent down, and that is out of bounds. Tried a cross-court kill. It goes out of bounds, and that is enough for Paul Maring, the Pine Creek coach, to see. He calls a timeout, and we will take a timeout as well. 9-4 the score, and we're back in a moment on 20 TV. 9-4. Air Academy leads Pine Creek. We're back here on 20 TV, although we're going to be a moment until we get play back underway as the floor official is talking with the scoring table right now, and evidently whatever the problem is has been resolved, and Air Academy has the serve. That's Jordan Pingle, who will continue to serve. Air Academy on a bit of a run. Serve comes across at his dugout. Not a great dig, and now Pine Creek just has to give it back. Opportunity for Air Academy right here. Comes over to the right side. The attack that's dug out right at the net. Sent back over, and that is inbounds. Cross-court kill. Comes from right to left. And that's a big kill. Ashley Pagan with it, her second kill of the night. First of the game, 10-4, Air Academy leads. Serve comes across. Here's the set, comes over to the left side. The attack, that's dug out. Air Academy another opportunity. Left side attack into the block, and they're just going to give it over to Pine Creek. We'll see what the Eagles can do with an opportunity. Back to the right side, not a very good set. It was intended for Alyssa Brenton, but that was really more into the net. Not much Brenton could do with that. Air Academy now leads 11-4. Got to give the Kadets a lot of credit. Momentum going against them after they could not hold on to game number one. They come out in game number two, and they're looking great. 11-4, go ahead and make it 12-4. There's a point for Malia Miller. And we're going to see a change for Pine Creek as Megan Hampstead comes in. I think Paul Marion is just trying to figure out what's going on with his team right now. Down 12-4. Serve comes across. Now the set comes back over to the left side. Here's the dig, set, left side attack, and that is inbounds. Another point for Air Academy. They are unstoppable right now. And another kill for Lauren Petty, her first kill of the game, her fifth of the night. 13-4. Air Academy trying to run away with this. Pine Creek's got a ton of work to do if they want to get back in this second game. The attack is blocked. Now here's the set. Right side kill, and that is out of bounds. Last touch Air Academy, and Pine Creek does get the point. Oh, there's some discussion. Pine Creek's not going to get the point. Paul Marion can't believe it. He's saying it went off one of the sides of the Air Academy players. To be perfectly honest with you, I think I agree with Paul Marion. Air Academy, when things are going good, things are going good. Air Academy may have just gotten a call. Left side, the attack comes to the middle dugout. I'll tell you, Air Academy is absolutely everywhere defensively. Now the attack, that's out of bounds, and that's a point for Pine Creek, and that ends quite a run for the Kadets. 14-5. See a substitution as Mackenzie McGill comes in. It will be McGill to serve. McGill, 5'8" junior. Serve comes across. Doug. Here's the set, comes to the right side. The attack cross court out of bounds. Ashley Pagan could not get it inside the line. 14-6. Pine Creek has scored 2 consecutive points here. We'll see if they've got a run in them. Serve comes across. That is dug out. Here's the set, right side, the attack into the net and over, and point Air Academy. Again, when things are going good, things are going good. That looked like it was going to be into the net, and it just rolled over, and Pagan comes up with her third kill of the match. 15-6, and Pagan will serve. Her serve is across. It is played now. The attack from the middle, and that's a point for Pine Creek. 15-7. That'll be the libero, Taylor Cross. Again, she is headed to New Mexico. Last year, averaged 12 digs a game. 15-7, serve comes across. Now here's the dig. The attack left side comes to the middle, very playable for Pine Creek. Left side sent over, just punched over. Air Academy's able to play it, and Pine Creek called with a lift Mackenzie Swan was called at that, and she looks over to her coach, and a little bit of confusion and bewilderment on that call. 16-7, and another timeout called by Paul Marin. 16-7. Air Academy leads Pine Creek in game number 2. Pine Creek leads the match 1-0, and we've got more volleyball action in a moment here on 20 TV. (16-7). Air Academy leads game 2. Game 1, Pine Creek won 25-22. Along with our entire 20 TV crew, Matt Pauley coming your way. And the serve comes across from Malia Miller. Dug out now, played right at the net, drops down for Air Academy, and that's another point for the Kadets. 17-7, a 10-point lead for Air Academy as they continue to try to run away with this. Malia Miller will continue to serve. Serve comes over, dug out, right at the net, the set, left side, the attack, that's down, that's good. Christina Susak with the kill, her first kill of the game, third of the match. 17-8, Air Academy still leads. Do want to say hello to all of our viewers tonight watching the online stream via the Fox21News.com website. Appreciate having you with us today. Here's Megan Hamstead to serve for Pine Creek. Serve comes across. That's dug out. Now right at the net and putting it down is Christina Susak. She came up and got the point for the Eagles. Right there, able to use every inch of her 5'10" frame plus a few more inches off the vertical leap. 17-9. And into the net. That's going to be a point for Pine Creek as Air Academy was into it. 17-10. Here's Megan Hamstead to serve. Her serve comes across. It's dug out. Here's the set to the left side, sent over. Great dig by Pine Creek. They're going to give it right back to Air Academy. Air Academy can set something up from the center, and that goes into the net. Ashley Nelson frustrated with herself. She saw a point looking at her in the face right there. 17-11. Pine Creek getting back into this. If Pine Creek gets another point or two, you would expect Shelly Small to possibly call a timeout as they look to possibly be going on a run. Here's another serve by Megan Hamstead. It is dug left side, the attack sent over. Air Academy puts it in the block. They've got to try it again. Another left side attack. Pine Creek able to save, send it back over, and that is just barely in bounds. No, it touched an Air Academy player, then went out of bounds. Either way, it's a point for Pine Creek, 17-12. And they're back in this thing. They are back in this thing. And Shelly Small, the Air Academy coach, she thought long and hard about whether or not to take a timeout, and she finally does decide to take that timeout, and that's where we're at right now. Air Academy leads 17-12. Pine Creek with the momentum. We're back in a moment on 20 TV. (17-12) as Air Academy leads Pine Creek out of the Air Academy timeout off the Pine Creek block. Air Academy able to save it. Now left side sent over, and it's out of bounds. That's a point for Pine Creek. It did not go off an eagle. Sent over by Lauren Petty, but she could not keep it in bounds. 17-13 as Pine Creek continues the run. And it's all with Megan Hamstead serving. Hamstead, very good player. 4 aces, 25 assists in the win against Lakewood, 17-13. The attack, that's off the block. Now sent over very quickly. Air Academy able to save it. Left side, the kill attempt. Pine Creek saves it. They have to send it back over. They're not going to be able to do so. Point Air Academy. 18-13, a much, much, much needed point for the Kadets as we see Claire Kuzara come back in. Kuzara will serve. There she is on your screen. 18-13. Pine Creek leads this match 1-0, but down 18-13 in game 2. Kuzara with the serve. Comes across, dugout. Now is set over the left side, and Mackenzie Swan very smart about that. Knew she'd be into the net, so she just gave it back over to Air Academy. They've got another opportunity because of it. Left side, the attack that's down. That's going to be dug out. Air Academy, they're going to have to just give it back from the back row. It's sent over. That is out of bounds, and that's a point for Pine Creek. It's a 4-point game at 18-14, and Alyssa Brenton, who had 4 kills in game number 1, 15 kills against Lakewood, does not have a kill in game number 2 when she is back in. 18-14. And it'll be Christina Susak to serve, and that's notable because she had 2 aces in the first game when Pine Creek went on their final run at the end of the game. Her serve comes across. The dig comes over the left side. Cross court. Ball comes over here, and it goes out of bounds. That is a point for Pine Creek, 18-15. That's a tough attack all the way from the left side, trying to put it down on the right side, and it did not go. 3-point game at 18-15. Susak continues to serve. Serve comes across into the net. That hurts for Pine Creek. That hurts a lot for Pine Creek. One of your better servers in Susak. They're hoping to go on a long run with Susak back there, but she puts it in the net. A service error, and 4-point lead for Air Academy, 19-15. And here's Bryce Schwartz to serve. Her serve comes across. The set comes to the right side, sent down, dug out, off the ceiling, and they're going to have to give it right back into the block, and it goes under the net. Point Pine Creek. 3-point match, 19-16. For a while there, it looked like there was no chance that Pine Creek would be able to come back in this game, and they are right in it right now. And Devery Sombers to serve. Serve comes across, dug out by the libero. Middle attack, and that is out of bounds. Point Pine Creek. And now, is there going to be some discussion? They're going to reverse the call. Point Air Academy, 2016. Air Academy needed that point. Tower official said one thing, floor official said the other. They went with the floor official call. Gabby Jones will serve. Air Academy's 5 points away from getting a win here in game number 2. From the left side, the send over. Dug out. Now back over to the middle, into the block. Air Academy will give it back to Pine Creek. Big opportunity here for the Eagles to try to get a point. The set goes to the right side. That's down. That's dug out on the back line. Now a chance for Air Academy. Sent over off the net and down. Jordan Pingle, her first kill of game number 2, her 5th of the match, and that might be the single biggest kill of this night. 21-16 as the momentum is back with Air Academy. And this is Gabby Jones to serve. Comes across. Now very quickly sent over, but a lift is going to be called. That's a great call by the officials. 22-16. And you have to wonder if Pine Creek showed everything that they had on that run, and if they just got too deep of a hole to come back. We'll see. Air Academy's 3 points away from evening up this match. Jones, the serve comes across. It's dug out. Here's the set. Attack. Air Academy's able to handle it. Now from the left side, sent over. That's a great dig. Right at the net. Pine Creek puts it across, but it's out of bounds. Attack Air, 23-16 Kadets. They got to be tasting the W right now in game number 2 to even up the match. Gabby Jones will continue to serve. Serve comes across. Dug out. The set goes right side. Sent over, and that had a lot of oomph on it from Mackenzie Swan, her 3rd kill of the day. A ton of oomph. As you'll see her on the right side, nothing you can do with that. Nothing you can do with that. 23-17. Let's see if Pine Creek does have a final run in them. Down 6. Serve comes across from Swan. The set left side, dug out on the back row. Now here's the set left side attack, dug out by Air Academy. Defensively, they're very good. Now sent over, but that is out of bounds. Point Pine Creek. Does Pine Creek have life? Down 23-18, we'll see. Mackenzie Swan continuing to serve. Pine Creek probably needs this point here to still have an opportunity to win this game. So, and into the net. Into the net. Game point. Game point. Air Academy, 24-18. Lauren Petty's back in for the Kadets. Jordan Pingle, 5'7" junior, serving for the game victory. Here's the serve. It comes across. Dug out. Right at the net. The set. It's going to come to the left side in Air Academy. Chance for the win. Right side. The attack sent over into the block. And that comes back to the Pine Creek side, and that is a win for Air Academy. They get the win 18-25 to even up this match at a game apiece. Pine Creek took game 1 25-22. Air Academy comes back with a game 2 victory at 25-18. We've got a great one going tonight here at Air Academy High School, and we're back with game 3 in a moment here on 20 TV. A very good match going on tonight. Pine Creek and Air Academy even at a game apiece. Pine Creek won game 1, 25-22. Air Academy came back with a 25-18 in game number 2. If you'd like to order a copy of this broadcast tonight, you can do so, 20TV at ASD20.org, or give us a call at 719-234-1780 for friends and family watching. If you want to be able to watch this over and over on your own DVD copy, that's how you get it. We know we have a lot of friends and family of the individual players. In fact, Mac Petty, I believe the grandfather of Lauren Petty, is watching from somewhere. Not quite sure where Mac is at. But Mac, thank you for being tuned in and commenting on our page at fox21news.com/games. And Mac, you should buy a DVD. There's the information right there, 20TV at ASD20.org. call us, 719-234-1780. It's only $10, your own DVD copy. So there you go. And Mac, we appreciate you being tuned in. And would love for anybody else who's tuned in right now, comment on that page at fox21news.com, and you might have your name mentioned on this broadcast. We will wait and see what actually happens. All right, we're underway with game number 3 as the two teams switch sides once again. Ball's being fought for right at the net. Pine Creek has an opportunity. They send it over. It is deflected, and now Pine Creek's going to try to send it across. It just gets back over the net. Chance for Pine Creek. Left side attack sent over. Dugout. It's up in the ceiling, and they try to kind of coordinate that whole situation. They do so, and they get it back over the Eagle side. What a volley here for our first volley. And into the net left side. Christina Susak could not get it over, and that gives Air Academy the early 1-0 lead. Doesn't get much better than that. 1-0 in the early going. Air Academy leads. The serve from Bryce Schwartz. Now here's the serve, right side. The attack goes off the block, and that's another point for Air Academy. Ashley Nelson and Jordan Pingle were there to combine on the block, and it's a 2-0 game. Air Academy is very good at getting out early. That's got to be just really wearing on Paul Marion, the head coach for Pine Creek, because Air Academy gets out on top every time. Pine Creek has had a run in each of the first 2 games. Wasn't enough in game number 2 as Air Academy held on for the win. Middle attack punched over, right back over the Air Academy side of things, and they're back. Now the send over into the block, and that's back down. A block from Mackenzie Swan and Devery Sombers. And Pine Creek is on the board in game number 3. It's a 2-1 contest. Christina Susak, serve, comes across. Now, that's Doug, right side, the attack from Swan. That's a heck of a dig out on the back line. Fought for right at the net. Air Academy will try again, this time on the right side, sent over, and that's out of bounds. Ashley Pagan with the attempt, the attack air, and we're even at 2 apiece here in game number 3. Christina Susak will serve. The Susak serve is into the net. Air Academy gets the point, 3-2. And now Gabby Jones will serve for the Kadets. We are coming your way from Air Academy High School. 3-2 contest. Serve comes over. Now here's the set right to the middle. Inbounds or out of bounds. That is out of bounds. Point Air Academy. Devery Sombers put a lot on it, but it goes out of bounds. 4-2, I beg your pardon. I believe I just said 3-2. It's a 4-2 contest in favor of the Kadets. Another serve comes across. Now the set, and that is inbounds. Inbounds. Pine Creek gets the point, just barely inbounds. Mackenzie Swan, our 4th kill of the day. First of the game. She had 2 in game 1, 1 in game 2, and now 1 here in game number 3. As Devery Sombers continues to serve, her serve comes across. There's the dig set right at the net. And a violation against Air Academy as they played it right on the net. 4-4. Sombers will continue to serve. Pine Creek on a bit of a run, and serve comes across. Dugout now left side, the attack into the block, and that is down. That's good. They could not handle it. Jordan Pingle, the kill. Her 6th. 5-4, Air Academy leads. Here's Pingle with the serve. Set now, the attack, out of bounds. That had a lot on it coming right from the center, but just a little bit too much on it as it ends up out of bounds. Tack air 6-4 in favor of Air Academy. Serve comes across, it's Dugout. Now here's the set from the middle. Mackenzie Swan just tried to finesse it over. left side. The attack goes off the block, dug out. Now back for Air Academy. Another great dig from the middle. They'll send it over. The set on the front line goes to the middle off the block and out of bounds, but a violation into the net. And that's going to be an Air Academy point. It was going to be a point for the Kadets one way or another, but a violation before the ball would go down. 7-4 in favor of the Kadets. Serve comes across. There's the dig. There's the set. Left side attack, and that's down, and that's good. That looked very easy for Pine Creek. Alyssa Brenton, after having 4 kills in game number 1, unofficially no kills in game number 2. She's got her first here in game 3. 7-5, a 5-kill night for Alyssa Brenton. She averaged 5 kills a game in the win against Lakewood. 7-5, Air Academy leads, and right at the net, into the net again. And another point for Air Academy. Air Academy thought the point was for Pine Creek. They just sent the ball back over, and that confused me. But that was definitely into the net against Pine Creek. Should be 8-5, and now they got the scoreboard right. So 8-5 the score. Air Academy is serving. Serve comes across. There's the set, left side, the attack. Oh, that was headed out of bounds, but they played it anyways. Left side into the block. Air Academy's got another opportunity. Back over to the left side. Kill sent over by Lauren Petty. Could not be handled. And Petty gets her 6th kill of the night. 5'7" sophomore. 9-5. Air Academy is starting to stretch out that lead once again like they've done in each of the first 2 games of the match. Here's Pagan to serve. Into the net. 9-6. Each of these teams, when seemingly they've started to go on runs, have had some service errors that have really hurt them. Alyssa Brenton will serve now for Pine Creek. Serve comes across. It is Doug. Set, left side attack off the block and out of bounds. That should be a point for Air Academy, and it is. Lauren Petty once again. You could argue she is having the best match of anybody tonight on the floor. 10-6. And Malia Miller will serve. Miller's serve comes across, dug out by the libero Cross. Now left side sent over and into the net again against Pine Creek. Yep. And a timeout is going to be called by Paul Maring. 11-6, Air Academy leads. Pine Creek is giving them help. Air Academy's playing well. And they lead here in game number 3. We're back in a moment on 20 TV. (11-6) is our score here in game number 3 of this match. We're even at a game apiece. We're going to be saying hello to folks who post onto the online stream at fox21news.com as we go along. As the serve comes across, it is dug out by Pine Creek. Serve comes back over. Now the set comes over towards the left side. That's Lauren Petty with the attack. Pine Creek's able to dig it out off the Air Academy block. Air Academy, another opportunity. Quickly sent over and unable to handle it. Pine Creek, that's a kill for Bryce Schwartz. For Claire Kazara, her brother Brandon is watching from Lawrence, Kansas. He goes to the University of Kansas. I won't hold that against you as a graduate of Kansas State as the ball goes out of bounds, and that is going to be a point and not a little bit of confusion as there's a lot of substitutions going on. 2 new players come in for Pine Creek. It's 13-6 in favor of Air Academy. So yeah, Claire's brother Brandon watching. Appreciate that. football as well in Lawrence. We figured out that Lauren's grandfather, Mac, is in Crawfordsville, Indiana. 13-6 our score right now. Right side, sent over, and that is down for a kill for Pine Creek. That was Mackenzie Swan with the kill. Her 5th of the match. 13-7. And now Taylor Cross will serve it over to LeBaron. Air Academy an opportunity, into the net it goes. An attack from Lauren Petty. She couldn't get it around the block, and she put it into the net. And again, when Lauren Petty's able to get a little bit of extra air underneath her feet and get on top of it, she's almost unstoppable. But when the block is right there and when she doesn't have quite the set that she's looking for, she's put it into the net a few times. From the right side, the attack is down, and the attack's good for Ashley Nelson. Kill for Nelson as we see Claire Kazara come back in. 14-8. Kazara with the serve. Now the attack from the middle, and Air Academy easily digs it out. They've got a big opportunity right here. And the ball goes out of bounds, and was that off of Pine Creek or not? It was not. That's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a point for Pine Creek. 14-9. 14-9, and that brings Megan Hampstead back to serve for the Eagles. Serve comes across. There's the dig. Right at the net. A set goes over to the right side. Sent over by Ashley Nelson. Now back to the right side. Here's Mackenzie Swan off the block, out of bounds. Point Pine Creek. Mackenzie Swan, she is starting to get going. Her 6th kill, her 3rd of the game. It's 14-10. And if Mackenzie Swan gets going, watch out, Air Academy. Going to have to find a way to handle her. Megan Hampstead sends it over. Dug out. The set. Over to the right side. Attack. It just barely stays in bounds. Pine Creek has to play it. There's Mackenzie Swan again. And as she put that kill down, Shelly Small, the coach for Air Academy, just kind of put her hands up to the side like we can't do anything against her. 14-11. Mackenzie Swan having a great game right now for Pine Creek. Now the left side, and attack goes over the block. Here's the set. This time they'll go to the left side, sent over. Air Academy is able to dig it out. They're going to have to just give it right back to Pine Creek. Dug out on the back line, but not well, and that's going to be a point for Air Academy. You can see they just gave it right back, and nobody was there when the ball was initially dug out on the back line. Serve into the net, now 15-12. Still in favor of Air Academy. Pine Creek is sticking around a little bit better in this game than they did in the first 2 games, outside of the late run in game number 1 that resulted in a win for them at 25-22. Christina Susak is back there. Susak serves. Dug. The set goes back to the back line, and 4 hits against Air Academy. 15-13. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout from Shelly Small. Not yet. 15-13. She just claps her hands. Always seems like Susak is back there when Pine Creek goes on a run. Next serve comes across. Dug out. Here's the set. The attack comes over right into the block. Pine Creek another opportunity from the left side, just given back to Air Academy. Opportunity for the Kadets. Left side attack off the block. Air Academy's got another opportunity at. This time they're going to go right side. Send over is out of bounds. 15-14 now, a 1-point lead. And a timeout is going to be called this time by Shelly Small. Timeout, 15-14. Air Academy leads, but momentum with Pine Creek. Back in a moment on 20 TV. 15-14, Air Academy leads Pine Creek in game 3 of a match that's even at 1 game apiece. We're coming your way from Air Academy High School. And Pine Creek is serving for the tie. And it's Christina Susak to continue to serve. Pine Creek's on a bit of a run. Serve is dug out. Now left side the attack, off the block and out of bounds. That's going to be a point for Air Academy. They needed that point. Needed that point. Back up by 2, 16-14. And this is Gabby Jones to serve. Jones, the libero, 5'5" senior. Serve comes across. That is dug out. Now the left side into the block. Air Academy gets it. No, it's going to go out of bounds, and that's a point for the Kadets. Good decision not to play it. And now a 3-point lead for Air Academy, 17-14. Jones will send it over. Dug out. The set, left side, an attack that's down, that's good. A kill for Alyssa Brenton, her 6th of the match. I want to take this opportunity to say hello as well to John and Mary Wold. I hope I pronounced your name, the last name correctly. They are in San Antonio, and they're watching to support Air Academy's Jordan Pingle. 17-15, and the serve is into the net. That's a point for Air Academy, 18-15. Got a whole lot of folks watching for Air Academy folks. If anybody are watching for Pine Creek folks, comment on the page at fox21news.com. Jordan Pingle serves. Now the set right side. Mackenzie Swan, cross-court attack, and somehow Air Academy handles it, but they cannot get it back over. That's a point for Pine Creek, 18-16. Mackenzie Swan puts more on the kills than anybody else involved in this match tonight from the way I see it. And Swan will serve. Her serve comes across. It is dug. Here's the set right at the net. Sent over in the middle. Now back over after the block, and that's a point for Air Academy. Malia Miller with her block. Second block by my count of the evening. 19-16, Air Academy leads, and now we're getting close to a moment where Air Academy may be starting to feel real good about things. They lead by 3, 19-16, first to 25, gets the W. Timeout Pine Creek, back in a moment on 20 TV. Air Academy continues to lead in game 3 of a best-of-5 match. The serve comes over, left side attack dug out by Air Academy. They set up their offense. Now the left side sent over. That's dug back out. Pine Creek's got an opportunity. Left side Brenton dug out of the back row. Air Academy's going to try to get something on this into the block. They get another opportunity. This might be a blessing. From the left side, Brenton back into the block. It's down, though, on the Air Academy side of things. Big block by Kaylee Lockwood and Leah DeLaurel. And that makes it a 2-point game at 19-17 as Pine Creek tries to come back. Game 3, always such a big game in a match that is tied at the game apiece. Here's Alyssa Brenton to serve. 6'1" junior. Serve is across the net. There's the dig, the set, left side. It goes back over the net to Pine Creek. Now Susak puts it over. Air Academy accidentally gives it back to Pine Creek. Susak again. Her attack is dug out. It's onto the ceiling structure and comes back down on the Air Academy side of things, and that's just bad luck. That is just bad luck. The ceiling is in play, so when it's off the ceiling, you got to play it. Got to stay aware, even if it looks like it's going to be going over the net easily. If you hit it too high, you got to watch where it's going to land. 19-18. Brenton with the serve. The set comes back to the back row, sent over to Pine Creek. Eagles have it left side. Susak puts it off the side of her hand, and it falls down on the Air Academy side of things, and we are even at 19-19. Susak looked like, let's look at the replay on this. I don't know if she did that on purpose. It was great. She looked, and she's laughing now. Yeah, she had that was not what she was trying to do, but it worked out well. She didn't get a whole lot on it, and it just fell where nobody was. 19-19, Air Academy needs a point. They get a point as Pine Creek can't return it. 20-19 our score. Malia Miller, 5'11" sophomore to serve. Serve comes across. Dug out. Now the set, right side, the attack, and that's out of bounds. Point Air Academy. That was Mackenzie Swan, and she's frustrated with herself, it looks like. 21-19. Serve comes across. Not dug out very well. We'll see what Pine Creek can do with it. They still get something on it. Was it tipped at the net or not? It was not. That's a point for Air Academy. 22-19. Air Academy's starting to taste it. 3 points away from a win. But we saw in game one that Pine Creek can come back even at a moment like this. Good serve. Pine Creek is able to play it. Susak into the block, and that is down on the Pine Creek side. Point Air Academy. 23-19 off the block. That's a big block, and Malia Miller will continue to serve. Miller the serve. It is dug way back. Pine Creek's just going to have to send it back over to Air Academy. Big opportunity for the Kadets. There's the dig. There's the set. They're going to go left side to Petty. Petty's attack was dug out, but then Susak from the left side puts it in the net. 24-19. Air Academy's at game point. They got to be kicking themselves by game number one, which it looked like they had a win in that one. But if they win this, they'll lead 2-1. Left side, there's Susak again, into the block, back over the net, down, and that is a point for Air Academy, and the Kadets get the win. Kadets win 25-19, and they lead this match 2-1, and they are going into game number 4 looking for a victory. 25-19. The score in game 3. Air Academy leads the match 2-1, and we've got the final game, potentially the final game, game 4 of the 5-game match coming up next as we continue here on 20 TV. Serve comes across. Back across. Now it's outside here. Swan again. Swan off block. That's a little bit of the off. And now Eric Academy play it. And then that's the point. Getting it down to Jordan Pingle. Pingle will go with my very unofficial count. Sits in the serve over. It's dug out. Here's the set to the middle. Finesse go over. Eric Academy is able to handle it. Now Pingle gives it back. Right side. There's the beginning. Swan or attack dug out. Eric Academy another opportunity. Instead they just send it over to the middle. Down and then that is a kill for the Devils for second in the match. This time, I'm Ashley Nelson to get this help from Ashley Gun. The Ashleys team up for the Academy gets it another point. Comes across. Dug out now. The attack from the right side. That was Mackenzie Swan. She tried to go across the board. It goes out of bounds. 7-3. That's time for a timeout. From Pine Creek to ball there. He is frustrated right now. He's put his hand off to the side. What's his team? All kinds of open space for Ashley Pagan. That's her 5th kill. And that makes it 8-5 now. Serve is across. Here's the dig now from the right side. The attack. Mackenzie Swan has her attack dug out, but it goes out of bounds. And point Pine Creek. That's her first kill here in game number 4. So 8-6 our score right now. Mackenzie Swan serve comes across. Now here's the set, right side, the attack into the block. Air Academy sends it right back over to the Pine Creek side of things. Left side, sent over, that looks to be out of bounds, but no, into the net against Air Academy, point Pine Creek. That hurts. That was a point for Pine Creek, but Air Academy was into it once again, as that would have been out of bounds. 8-7. There's the serve from Mackenzie Swan. Here's the set. Sent over. Pine Creek has it. There's cross with the set right side attack from Brenton. We haven't called her name all that much lately. Now the attack left side, and violation called against Pine Creek, and that's a point for Air Academy, as we will see Lauren Petty come back in. (9-7). Serve comes across. The dig. Swan with the set. Left side, Brenton. That is out of bounds. I believe it is. Point to Air Academy. Kadets now lead 10-7. Serve is across. An illegal defense called against Pine Creek. Air Academy gets the point, and Paul Marion is up off his chair, and we'll see if he says something to the floor official or not. He does not. So 11-7. Serve is across. Set left side, Brenton. Cross-court attack, and that's dug out somewhat easily. Now over to the left side into the block, and that's a point for Pine Creek. There was Kaylee Lockwood and and Alyssa Brenton with the block. 11-8. We've got a really good one going here in game number 4. Air Academy leads this match 2-1. And ball's going to go out of bounds over towards our general vicinity. So Pine Creek gets the point. It's now 11-9. 2-1 in favor of Air Academy, and the serve is out of bounds. Service error goes against Mackenzie McGill. 12-9 in favor of Air Academy, and serving now will be Ashley Pagan. Pagan with the serve. It comes across. It's dug out. Now the set. Right side attack. Brenton's attack is dug out. Now back over the left side and finding some room, Lauren Petty. Her first kill here in game number 4. She's got 8 kills in the match. 13-9 is our score. Air Academy leading. And here's Ashley Pagan to serve. Serve comes across. Playable for Pine Creek, left side. And Susak put too much on that for Air Academy to be able to handle it. Point Pine Creek as we see Devery Sombers come back in. So a 13-10 contest, and Taylor Cross, the 5'6" senior libero, will serve. There's the serve, and Air Academy misplayed it. They're able to get it back over to Pine Creek, though. Pine Creek, a big opportunity. And Air Academy, a little bit of a mental breakdown on that volley for Air Academy. They were lucky to get it over the first time, and then the second time nobody was covering an area. And Pine Creek gets the point, 13-11, as Taylor Cross will continue to serve. Here is the serve, and that's going to be a little bit too far, out of bounds. Point to Air Academy, 14-11. Serve is across. Cross digs it. Now Swan sets it for Brenton. Into the block. Brenton gets it back. Left side. Here's Susak. Susak's attack is dug out. Now back over to the left side, and we've got another into the net against Pine Creek. Point Air Academy. There's been a lot of those calls here in this match today, more so than normal. Don't know if it's because it's early on in the season or what the case might be. Either way, it gives Air Academy a 4-point lead here in game 4, 15-11. Left side, into the net, the attack from Susak. 16-11, and the body language right now for Pine Creek isn't great. They're a little bit frustrated, you can tell. Malia Miller sends it across left side. The attack from Susak. It cannot be handled, and that's going to be a point for Pine Creek. 16-12. Air Academy leads. A little bit of confusion on who's going to come in right now on the exchange. It's Hampstead coming in and Melissa Brenton going out. And now the officials are going to take a look and make sure that everybody is inside of rotation. So Hampstead to serve. Her serve comes across. Dug out, and that's an ace for Hampstead. Her first ace of the day. She had 4 aces in the win against Lakewood. 16-13 as we continue to have a good one here in game number 4. It's a very good match tonight here at Air Academy High School. Next serve is across. That's dug out. The set goes over the right side, and it's just out of bounds. Good idea by Ashley Nelson, but she put a little bit too much on it. Point Pine Creek, 16-14, as this one remains close. Hampstead to serve again. Serve comes across, dug out. The dig comes all the way back over to the Pine Creek side. Now sent over. Air Academy is able to play it left side, the attack. Pine Creek plays it as well, as they'll send it right back to Air Academy. Another opportunity for the Kadets. left side, into the block. Air Academy gets it again. Again left side. And again, it's Lauren Petty, and this time she does find some room, and she gets the points for the Kadets, 17-14, as we see Claire Kazara come back in. But you see, she just got it in as the Pine Creek defense, they were sneaking up a bit, and that ended up coming back to bite them. 17-14, the serve for Air Academy is coming from the libero, Claire Kuzara. Comes across, dug out. Here's the set, middle, the attack, and now point Pine Creek. They're going to call a lift against Air Academy, and Air Academy coach Shelly Small doesn't like it. I think she doesn't like it more so because of how late the call came, and she's going to say something up to the tower official. Says it with a smile on her face, but she did not like that call. So 17-15. Serve comes across from Susak. Here's the set, right side attack, and Cross just saves it. And then does it inbounds or out of bounds? Oh, it just goes out of bounds. Point for Air Academy. Cross almost came up with a little bit of magic as he saved that dig, and it just went out of bounds on that far sideline. 18-15, Air Academy leads. And here's Schwartz to serve. And now the official is going to say something with Paul Maring. Don't know what was said, but I don't know if Paul Maring is a little bit surprised the official said something to him as well. Right side, there's Swan. Her attack is dug. Now an opportunity for Air Academy. Actually, they just send it over to Pine Creek, and Pine Creek gets to run some offense. Right side, Swan again off the block. Air Academy saves it and sends it over. Pine Creek from the middle off the block, back into the net. And a point for Pine Creek as it goes out of bounds. 18-16. It continues to be a close game number 4 as Leah DeLaurel back in. And this will be Devery Sombers to serve. Sombers, her serve comes across. Not a very good dig, and that's an ace for Sombers. Her third of the match. 1 point game at 18-17. Pine Creek on a bit of a run again. See if they can force a game number 5. Sombers sends it across. That is out of bounds. And that's a point for Air Academy. 19-17 service error. So Sombers goes from an ace to a service error. Air Academy gets the serve back. Will be the libero, Gabby Jones. There's the serve from Jones. Dug on the back line, put a lot on it on the dig, and Air Academy gets it back. Set, though, not a very good one. Air Academy's going to have to give it back to Pine Creek. We'll see if either of these teams can really get their offense going. Right side, Swan into the block! That was Malia Miller and Jordan Pingle on the left side. Blocking Swan. That's not easy. And you can see the excitement from Jordan Pingle after that block. 3-point lead for Air Academy, 2017. They are 5 points away from winning this match, a long 5 points away. Swan again, this time it's off the hands of Claire Kazara, and Swan comes up with a kill. Her 9th, 2018. And it will be Mackenzie Swan to serve. 5'10 senior, very good player, led her team in kills last year. Her serve is dug. Here's the set. Comes to the right side into the block point, Pine Creek. For Pine Creek, it was Alyssa Brenton and Leah DeLaurel there. Back to a 1-point game at 2019. Mackenzie Swan with the serve again. This time it is dug out well. The set, now the attack. Dug out by Swan. Now here's Cross with a set. Right side, Brenton. Brenton didn't put a whole lot on that. Set goes over to the left side, sent down, and that should be an Air Academy point. It is. Jordan Pingle again. Her 8th kill, 21-19. We're going to see Lauren Petty back in for Kazara. Air Academy very happy to get Petty back on that front line. She's got 8 kills tonight. And this is Jordan Pingle with the serve. It comes across, dug by Cross, but Cross's dig goes right back to the net and nobody comes up to cover it. That's an ace for Air Academy. Timeout. Pine Creek, 22-19, Kadets lead. We come back, we'll see if Air Academy can win this match here on 20 TV. (22-19) Air Academy 3 points away from winning this match tonight. We've been saying hello to folks all night long. We want to say hello to Madison Tilo, watching sister Seaton Tilo, and Madison's in Italy, so we are going international on this broadcast tonight. 22-19 Pine Creek. There's Brenton trying to send it over, and point Air Academy as they cannot get it over the net. 23-19. This would be a huge win for the Kadets. Pingle. Serve comes across. Swan with the set. Brenton puts it down. We called her name a lot more earlier. She comes up with her first kill in game number 4, her 7th of the night. Back to a 3-point game at 23-20. And Mackenzie McGill will serve for Pine Creek as Pine Creek continues to try to come back and force a game 5. McGill's serve is dug out. Now the set, right side, the attack into the block, and that's going to land back on the Pine Creek side. The block did not work, and it's match point for Air Academy. Pagan, who just got the point, serves for the win. Cross digs it out. Swan the set, left side into the block, and Pine Creek will try again, and the attack from the left side from Susak is good. It goes out of bounds off an Air Academy play. 5th kill for Susak. And Pine Creek stays alive at 24-21, and Taylor Cross, the future New Mexico Lobo, will serve. Here it is. Dug out, set, goes over the left side, sent over, and that's a win for Air Academy. Lauren Petty puts it down. Wait a minute, hold on. Now the line officials are going to be brought over, and the point goes to Pine Creek. We just went from an Air Academy win to Pine Creek staying alive, as the floor official said that was out of bounds at 24-22. How about that for a turn of events? Left side. This is Petty. It's dug out. Right side, Brenton uses some finesse, and it goes out of bounds off Air Academy, 24-23. Pine Creek has come back in this one. Thought the match was over. And they are back within 1 with Taylor Cross serving. And a timeout called by Air Academy. Wow, what a turn of events. We're back in a moment on 20 TV. (24-23). Here's the replay from that earlier point that thought that it would be an Air Academy point, and The question is, did it go off a hand or go off the antenna? Can't tell. Anyways, we're back to action here, 24-23. Pine Creek with the attack. Air Academy saves it for the win. It comes back. They'll try it again for the win one more time. Left side, it is saved by Pine Creek. Pine Creek is staying alive. The attack from Susak. Air Academy's able to dig it. Left side, they send it over. Pine Creek digs it out. Put back down. Pine Creek, another dig out. You've got to be kidding me. Here's Brenton. She just sends it back. Air Academy's able to set up the offense. Left side, put over. Once again, Pine Creek's got it. They'll give it back. Finessed over. It's still up. Air Academy gets it back over to Pine Creek. What a volley. Left side, Susak dug out one more time. At the net, fought for. Air Academy's got it. From the left side again, sent over. Pine Creek's able to save it. Lots of saves on this volley. They're just giving it back and forth to each other. Fought for at the net, falls down on the Air Academy side, and Pine Creek has pulled even at 24-24. What an incredible volley between those two teams, so much so that the two officials both clap for the efforts of each team. That was flat out spectacular. And we are even at 24 apiece. Another timeout, and we're back on 20 TV. We have a great match tonight at Air Academy, and if you want to relive this, you can get a DVD for just $10. Email us 20tv@asd20.org or give us a call at 719-234-1780. Even at 24 in game number 4, Air Academy had 3 match points, and Pine Creek broke each time, and now the serve from Taylor Cross goes out of bounds, and another match point for Air Academy. Taylor Cross, her second big service there today. One of the better players for Pine Creek. 25-24. Miller with the serve. It's Doug Swan, left side, and there's Susak with the kill. Even at 25, it's going to take at least 27 to win this game number 4. If Air Academy wins, they win the match. If Pine Creek wins, they force a game 5. Mackenzie McGill will serve. I beg your pardon, that's Megan Hampstead. Nonetheless, the serve comes across. Right side, the attack, and that's down, and that's good. Big kill for Ashley Nelson. Her 5th. And another match point for Air Academy. I believe this is their 5th or 6th. I believe it's their 5th, if I can remember correctly. A lot has happened over the last few minutes. Serve comes over. Here's the set, sent over by Swan. It's off the block, point Pine Creek. 26-26. Oh. It's going to take 28 to win. Flat out, spectacular effort from both of these teams. Susak to serve, and she's one of the better servers for Pine Creek. Serve comes across. The dig, not very good, out of bounds. That's an ace for Susak, her 5th ace of the match. And now Pine Creek has their first game point in this game number 4. Air Academy needs to break. Serve comes across. It is dug out. Now the set goes over to the left side, sent over. Pine Creek's able to handle it. They're going for the game 4 victory, dug out. Air Academy just have to give it back over the net, on the ground, point Air Academy. Kadets coach Shelly Small just put her hand up, just going, you've got to be kidding me. What a spectacular game 4, 27-27. Serve comes across. It's a good serve just off the net. Now right side, there is Mackenzie Swan with the kill, her 10th. Pine Creek with another game point at 28-27, and we will see Devry Sombers serving. Sombers the serve, and that is out of bounds. Point Air Academy. Service error, Sombers, and she is really frustrated with herself as she walks off. Back to 28-28. Air Academy has come so close to winning this match so many times. Gabby Jones is back to serve, the libero for the Kadets. Serve comes over. There's the dig. The set goes right side for Swan, out of bounds. Air Academy point, and another match point. 29-28 Kadets. Match point number 6, and the officials are just laughing right now with the way this one's going. Gabby Jones will continue to serve. She serves for the win. Serve comes across. There's the dig. Set for Swan, right side, into the block, and down, out of bounds, and it's a point for Pine Creek. Good block by Air Academy, but it just falls out of bounds, and we are back even at 29-29. If you don't love something, watch this and not love high school athletics. I don't know what's going on. Mackenzie Swan into the net. Point Air Academy, 30-29, another match point. Match point, I believe, number 7. This is Jordan Pingle now. Her opportunity to serve for the win. Pingle to serve. It is dug by Cross. Here's the set by Swan. Left side, Brenton into the block. Pine Creek will try to save right in front of us, and now Swan gives it right back to Air Academy. Here's the chance for the Kadets. The set goes to the middle. Down. Is that inbounds or out of bounds? It's out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. A great attack, a great opportunity with all kinds of open court, and just barely out of bounds. Attack air. Point Pine Creek. 30-30. Let's watch that one more time. Oh, that was close. All right, 30-30. Again, another tie. Pine Creek with it to try to get to game point. Ball comes over. Air Academy the chance. Right side, put down. Dug out right at the net, sent back down. Cross is able to dig it out. Now he's set to the back line and sent back over to Air Academy. Another chance for the Kadets. The set sent over off the block, inbounds. That's a kill, 31-30 in favor of Air Academy. Oh. And now it's going to be Ashley Pagan to serve. Match point number 8. That's dug out. Here's Swan with the set over the left side. Susak off the block and down. It might be the never-ending game. 31-31. They played a 30 at levels above high school. They've played a long time here in game number 4, 31-31. And Cross to serve again. Her serve comes across. There's the dig. There's the set. Put down, and that's a kill right. No, oh my gosh, they saved it. I'm sorry. Now out of bounds. Out of bounds. Pine Creek gets the point. I thought Air Academy had that point twice. And a game point for Pine Creek at 32-31. How was that dug out? Cross serves again. It is dug out. Now the set over to the right side, put down, out of bounds, and Pine Creek rises from the ashes to get the win, 33-31, and we've got a Game 5 coming up in just a moment here on 20 TV. We are just underway in game number 5. This match is even at a game apiece, and that's not a surprise. Air Academy comes up with the first point of the game. 1-0 the score. Welcome back in here on 20 TV to Air Academy High School, along with our entire 20 TV crew. I'm Matt Pauly, and we are watching one heck of a volleyball match tonight. Serve comes across. That is inbounds. That's an ace. Air Academy leads 2-0. They played a 15 here, and you have to wonder for Air Academy, they get out so early if playing to 15 might possibly be an advantage for them. Matt Pauly courtside at Air Academy High School as the ace went to Bryce Schwartz, the 5'6 sophomore, her second ace of the match. Here's the next serve. It comes across at his dugout. The set left side Swan, the kill attempt, and that, did it touch anything or not? I guess it did not. Out of bounds. Point Air Academy, and I think Paul Maring's trying to say that somebody for Air Academy touched it. I mean, Pine Creek coach. And nope, that was clean. That went out of bounds without touching anything. Point to Air Academy. 3-0. Right side, the attack, and wait a minute. Into the net. Point Pine Creek either way. So 3-1. And Christina Susak will serve. It's our second 20 TV sporting event of the year. Had a football game the other night, which was one heck of a game. A great match tonight. Corey Morlock's picking some pretty good games for us to do this year. 3-1, left side. Air Academy got it blocked back to their side. They'll try again. Here comes the attack, and that is inbounds. That's inbounds. Jordan Pingle with the kill, and that's her 9th kill. Let's look at the replay on that. You can see right there, Taylor Cross, the long look at the line judge. Did not like that call. 4-1. That's great camera work. Serve comes over. Now a lift going to be called against Pine Creek. 5-1 Air Academy. And if you're Paul Maring, if this gets too much more out of hands, you might want to do something about it. Call a timeout. Here's the serve. That's dug by Cross. Here's the set to the center, just sent over. Now from the left side, Jordan Pingle gave it back to Pine Creek. Right side, Swan with the attack. It is dugout. Libero sets it over the left side. There's Pingle giving it back to Cross. Cross digs. Here's the set from the middle. The attack comes over, and Air Academy cannot save it. Claire Kazera, Devery Sombers gets the kill. 5-2 in favor of the Kadets. Devery Sombers will serve for Pine Creek. And her serve is out of bounds. And this last 2 times she has served, they've been out of bounds, and she's very frustrated with herself as she walks out. And her coach, Paul Maring's going to talk with her for just a moment. 6-2. Air Academy leads in the 5th and deciding match, or 5th and deciding game of the match. Comes over the left side. The attack, that was headed out of bounds. Air Academy decided to play it. That was a bad decision. And that's a kill for Mackenzie McGill, her first of the day. 6-3. And we see for Pine Creek, Alyssa Brenton come back in. Back to serve is Mackenzie Swan, the 5'10 senior. Swan the serve, and that's out. That's out of bounds. Swan has had a few service errors between games 4 and 5. Air Academy continues to lead, and now there's Ashley Pagan. She's going to serve, the 5'7 sophomore. It comes across. The set comes over the left side for Brenton, over the block, dug out on the back line. Now the set comes back left side, sent over, dug out. That's going to get right back over, and there at the net to send it back down is Malia Miller. 8-3. As the two teams are going to come in for just a moment out of the timeout. 8-3 is our score. We will step aside for just a moment and be back with more Game 5 action here on 20 TV. 8-3 is our score as Air Academy leads Pine Creek in Game 5. Pine Creek won games 1 and 4, 25-22 and 33-31. Air Academy won games 2 and 3, 25-18 and 25-19. Air Academy's got the lead. Here's the set, left side, the attack. Dug out. Now left side, the attack comes over again. Pine Creek is able to save it. Sent over, that looks to be out of bounds. It is out of bounds. Putting too much on it, Mackenzie McGill, 9-3. Kadets. And now the serve comes over. Sent back over and just kind of punched over by Leah DeLaurel, 9-4. We'll see Mackenzie McGill to serve. McGill serves, dug out. Here's the set, and right into the block. Air Academy gets it back, able to save it, and now sent over quickly. That's down and that falls. It's a big kill. It's a big kill from Aaliyah Miller. She's been a presence on the front line today. And now she'll serve. 5'11" sophomore middle blocker. Serve comes over. And the block is down on the Air Academy side as Christina Susak was there. Susak with the kill. 10-5. Cross sends it across. Back over to the Pine Creek side of things. Now left side sending it over was Susak. It cannot be handled. It's off the ceiling. Oh, Air Academy gets it back, but it's into the net. Pine Creek gets the point at 10-6. Each of these teams are just finding extra lives throughout this entire thing. 10-6 in favor of Air Academy. Serve is across. Now fought for at the net. Where's the point going to go? Point Pine Creek, Air Academy into the net. That ball fell on the Pine Creek side, so it would have been Air Academy point, but you can see on that replay, Bryce Schwartz got into the net, and that gives Pine Creek the point at 10-7. Cross serves, it is dug out. Set, left side, attack into the block again, point Pine Creek. That was Alyssa Brenton and Devry Sombers there. Timeout called by Air Academy. 10-8, Kadets lead. Pine Creek on a run. Back after this on 20 TV. (10-8) our score. We are in a Game 5, a final and deciding Game 5 of the match. Air Academy and Pine Creek even at a game apiece. Air Academy leads Game 5 by a point. Pine Creek has it, sent over in the middle. Air Academy is able to save it out. They look to the left side. Off the block, Pine Creek has it once again. Now sent right back over and into the net, Mackenzie Swan. And Swan does not like that call. Swan's going to look over at the official, and now she is going to go over to her coach and Paul Maring, basically trying to say that she was not in the net. And that's a good decision by Mackenzie Swan not to yell at the official, to go over to coach instead. And her coach does not say anything to the official after that. 11-8, Air Academy leads. Now Swan with the set and out of bounds, the attack from Alyssa Brenton. 12-8 Air Academy. Serving is Claire Kazara. Kazara with the serve. Just gets over the net. Is dug out. Here's Swan to save it. Now from the back row, it is sent over by McGill. Ball comes back over, but out of bounds, and Pine Creek gets the point at 12-9. Our score. Serve comes over, dug out. The set to the left side. Cross is able to dig out the attack. Now they go right side. Swan just has to give it back. Does so. Now another attempt from the left side in the block point, Pine Creek. That was Swan and Sombers there. 12-10. Serve from Hampstead. That is dug out. Now sent back over. Comes back to the Air Academy side. Left side for a point, and that is just out of bounds. Oh, Jordan Pingle had a great idea from the far left side. She sent it to the far back right corner, and she was maybe out of bounds by an inch and a half, 12-11. As Pine Creek has come back once again. Serve is dug out. Ball sent over. Pine Creek's got it. Here's the set. Right side Swan gives it back to Air Academy. They've got an opportunity. They just give it back to Pine Creek though. The set goes to the right side to Swan off the block, out of bounds. Point Pine Creek, even at 12. 12-12 is our score. Pine Creek is on quite a run. And with that, Shelley Small wants a timeout. 12-12, another timeout. Back after this here on 20 TV. (12-12) as the serve comes across from Pine Creek. Pine Creek's on a run. Air Academy out of their timeout. Ball sent over. Pine Creek had an issue playing it, but they're able to get it back over to the Air Academy side. Now the attack goes into the net, but another into the net against Pine Creek. And now Mackenzie Swan thought about going over to talk to the tower official. She's not going to. And Coach Paul Marion just asked the floor official what part of the body got in the net, and the floor official said the elbow. 13-12, Air Academy leads. Here's Mackenzie Swan, left side, and she got a full running leap into that attack, and that is almost unblockable. Look at this. Here she comes out of this left side of your screen and puts that one down from the left side. There is nothing you can do. Nothing you can do when she comes in with that. 13-13. And this is Susak to serve. Susak serves. It is dug out barely, and Air Academy has to send it back over to Pine Creek. Now the set right side. There was Swan again, this time from the right side. She didn't have as much power on it. Just a little finesse move. Into the net again. Into the net again, they say, against Pine Creek. And now Paul Marion's getting annoyed. Now Paul Marion's getting annoyed with these officials, as that gives the point to Air Academy at 14-13. And the tower official now said that it was the shoulder that was into the net. That's a lot of into the net calls against Pine Creek. And Gabby Jones, big serve. Dug out, the set, right side, attack by Swan, out of bounds! Out of bounds! 15-13. Air Academy gets the win in what was a flat-out spectacular match tonight. Air Academy wins 22-25, 25-18, 25-19, 31-33, 15-13 as they get the W tonight. We've got some post-game coverage. We'll do that next here on 20 TV. Final score tonight, Air Academy defeats Pine Creek 3-2 in what was just a flat-out spectacular match tonight here at Air Academy High School. It does not get much better than this when it comes to high school volleyball, as Air Academy beats one of the best 5A teams in the area tonight on their home court. And for Coach Shelly Small, she's got to be incredibly happy with her team. Everybody involved in this match tonight is going to really sleep well as Air Academy gets the win 3-2. Before we let you go, do want to remind you, you can order a DVD copy of this broadcast, just $10. A couple ways to contact us. Email us at 20tv@asd20.org or give us a call at 719-234-1780. That's 719-234-1780. Some spectacular performances today, all very unofficial numbers, as Jordan Pingle, 9 kills on the day for Air Academy. Lauren Petty had 8 kills. Ashley Pagan, 7. It's just a couple aces for Bryce Schwartz, a couple blocks, couple kills for Malia Miller. On the losing side of things for Pine Creek, once again, Mackenzie Swan was very good. She led everyone with 10 kills and was just was flat out spectacular. But she was the one who had the final attack that went out of bounds. She was on the right side. From the left side, when she's able to get a running leap, she's so good. From the right side, not quite as good. And Air Academy gets a huge win tonight against crosstown foe Pine Creek. It was a fun one tonight. I want to say thank you to our entire 20 TV crew. Matt Pauley saying good night from Air Academy High School, where the Kadets beat the Eagles 3-2 here on 20 TV.